Temple of Leah. Temple of Leah is one of the top cultural and historical sites worth adding to your itinerary in Cebu. Many call the temple Taj Mahal of Cebu because it is also a mausoleum for a great love that never ends, even after death. Chodorico Soriano Adarna had a temple of Leah built for his late wife, Leah Albino Adarna. Their marriage lasted for more than 5 decades. Chodorico and Leah are the grandparents of Ellen Adarna, a famous actress in the Philippines. Located in Barangay Busay, the Temple of Leah began construction in 2012. There are around 24 different chambers in the complex. This contains a library, art gallery, bar, and museum, just to name a few. You will also see statues of lions, angels, and gladiators as you explore. You will see stone steps that lead to the portico and then the 10 steps high statue of Leah found near the lobby. The easiest way to get to the Temple of Leah, located in Cebu Trans Central Highway, is to ride a jeepney with route code 04D, 04I, or 04H, Laog, Busay, from downtown Cebu City. Ask the driver to drop you off at the street to Temple of Leah. The attraction is within 5 minutes walking distance. You can also just join the guided tour with transfers. Temple of Leah is an all-year-round attraction. Even though it is an indoor attraction, it is best visiting during Cebu's dry season from December to May. Temple of Leah is open to the public despite still being under construction. There is a minimal entrance fee, free for age 10 years old and below. It is open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Temple of Leah is a brand new tourist attraction since it was built just 10 years ago in 2012. The temple is located in the mountains and offers a spectacular view in Cebu City. The Temple of Leah is built in a Greek architectural style, so it is very unusual to see such a place in the Philippines. The story behind the Temple of Leah is very romantic. Since Temple of Leah is dedicated to Leah Villa Albino Adarna and ordered to be built by Chodorico Soriano Adarna as a gesture of his undying love for his wife that passed away. Chodorico Soriano Adarna loved his wife Leah Villa Albino Adarna so much that when she passed away after 53 years together, he built the Temple of Leah for her to be remembered forever. I guess going there as a solo tourist was a mistake because you really want someone to love when you visit a place with such a love story. Visit the Temple of Leah next time or you're in Cebu and enjoy.
What?
Michael Jackson.
Huh?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. And he
Arlene Adarna Manggubat, the primary reason sharing is to tell children with parents who are hoarders to go easy on their folks shows a little empathy. She said that every time she visited her mother in Cebu, Manggubat moves to Manila in her 20s. She would compliment her mother's new collections instead of giving her a scolding. It's really difficult to grow up with hoarders in the house. But looking back now, natatawa na lang ako with her ways. Mrs. Albino Adarna, whom Manggubat calls Nanay, passed away 10 years ago. I really miss her a lot, Manggubat said. I feel sad looking at her things. It's a constant reminder na wala tayong madadala in the next life. When Mrs. Albino Adarna got ill with cancer, she worried so much over her collections and what will become of them. She was concerned her children might throw everything away. She was worried about her collections more than she was worried about us, Manggubat recalled. Malaki na kasi kami, and we were all okay. Hence, Manggubat's father made a commitment to her mother before the later passed to build a place that will contain all of her things. Hence, the Temple of Leah, a marble and brass edifice with sites of a more than 1 hectare's property in Busay City, Cebu. Manggubat recalled growing up being embarrassed to bring friends to the family house, and while their daughter admits it got to point where it becomes frustrating to come home to their house full of objects. Her mother's hoarding never became a source of conflicts between them. But when it was her turn to make a home of her own, Manggubat said, she became the complete opposite of her mother, throwing away things she didn't need, seriously steering clear of cluster that she even got rid of her husband's awards and uniforms when he was still a young military combat pilot. She regrets that deed now. Manggubat's advice to children complaining about their parents' hoarding habits in the show compassion. Pabayaan na ninyo lalo na if they are already old. She said, we do not spend much time with them, so instead of complaining, help them organize their things. Do not spend your few times together convincing them to change their ways. It's not going to happen. It is just going to be emotionally draining for both of you. If you are an adult and you can no longer stand it, move out by all means and make a home and a space for yourself. It's wisdom that comes from being a parent herself. Pag tumanda na tayo, we also do not want our children to do the same things to us, she said. As parents, we always raise our children to the best of our abilities. So in returns, we just want love, understanding, and acceptance. Nobody is perfect. So as a parent of adult children myself, that's all I want in return. The story of the Temple of Leah, according to Manggubat, is a harder story of an husband who keep the promise, and now the story of this majestic 7-story structure up top of a mountain is also about a daughter honoring his mother's memory.